Brace, Icewind Dale, Session 6.
My dice don't match.
The dice don't match. Here you go. You can't use this one because this is my character killer. These are my character killer dice. They're the goodies.
But you haven't killed anyone yet.
Not yet. No, they're the ones I resisted every magic power against Jess in our last campaign. They're good.
Why are all your dice
If
odd?
only Jess could hear you say
It's like
that.
someone...
Yeah, look. Hang on. Oh, there might be some more here.
There's not a single matching set.
There you go. There's a big 4.
Do you want to use these?
He reckons
D6.
he doesn't have autism.
I've never said that. No.
matching shit.
See these dice?
Legally
These are goodies. Have you never seen them?
He's Dion
I'm not going to use those if you want to use those.
Is that the head is a 1?
The head is a 6.
Yes.
No way. Who made them?
Jim
They're not
got
even
it for me.
right.
Nah. It's real annoying when
That's
I
fine, we're sorted. Go about your business.
Alright. There's some templates everywhere. Alright, anyway, we're here. We're back for Icewind Dale Cold Embrace Session 6. So, everyone's got their notes handy. A little recap from last session. Give us a rundown.
I'm going to stay out of this one. The other people are...
Oh yeah, Mr.
Yeah,
Note Man.
I got a funny feeling. Either I've skipped session, I got session 4, session 6.
Oh,
So
is it? Is it? Okay.
Maybe
Session
session
5. That makes
Maybe.
sense.
Or
That
I
makes
didn't
sense.
write anything.
I wrote Session 6 plan, so that's all I'm going off of.
You're probably
Let
right
me
then.
just put a 5.
Yeah.
Why don't you
not
trust-
everything accounted for?
Why don't you trust Chicken's notebook? Chicken
Well,
also,
apparently I'm the note man. So
Chicken
I have to
also
shut up
doesn't
now.
have autism.
Nah, he's the only one that says that. You're great, don't take it. I really appreciate your notes.
No, you don't get them today.
Anyway, session. Recap from last session, which was session. Any highlights?
Definitely session 6.
It is? Cool. Now you look what you've done. Now you cross out my 6 and run a 5. Now I'm going to rub it out and run a 6 again.
Could also possibly be session 5.
Could be 7 for all we know.
It's not session 1. I know that
This is
much.
going at
He's
really,
gonna-
really, really great right now.
He just clicks.
So, what happened? Give us a little rundown.
My notes will happen.
Nicole.
And Josh.
Okay, well, we went to a tavern for brekkie, and then we went to
It's gonna be
the
the
dwarves'
long. It's gonna
caravan.
be the long form.
We kind of hung around the caravan for a hot minute, and then Shah started flirting with a guard.
Yes, no. Shah shape changed
Yeah,
into a woman
Into
yeah. I guess that's
Wife.
important information.
and tried flirting with a guard,
2022.
forgetting that they're a 9-foot-tall Goliath.
It was a great success, by the
It
way.
was a
It
great
was-
success.
I have a date for later on if you're still alive.
Why were we hanging around the caravan? Do we remember?
Because we had to knock out the undead person or something. The one with the ice daggers.
I stay dude.
And why were we hunting down the Sefek?
God, someone knew his name because
What?
it's really irking me.
Sefek Caltro.
I've
Why
got
were
that
we?
written down. Yeah, there.
Why were we hunting him down?
Because we think they're
'Cause he killed
responsible for the
Chewingas, like, come
murders. Oh yeah, that's true. That's very true. The Chewingas, that's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
main part. But also, we think they might be responsible
Because he's
for
a
the
bit of a
murders.
dick.
It's
Yes.
very much so.
So you hung around, scoped out the caravan a little bit. What else happened?
He was a zombie.
You engaged him and fought him.
I wrote literally 6 lines of notes.
What happened?
Estrid took one of the...
Knocked
or
him out.
talked to one of the guards, and then I knocked him out,
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
and then I had to knock Estrid out,
Yeah.
pretend.
Punch her in the face.
Yeah.
And then you set a bonfire on the dog sleighs
Yep.
for the caravan and made them all flee so that you could face the man you've been hunting down.
Then we killed Sefik,
Uh-huh.
cut his head off,
Yep.
put it inside of my Steel Defender,
Yep. Your little robot.
who at the moment has no name. Some names would be nice.
Yeah. We can get some
Um,
names happening.
And then 2 hours outside town, we chased after them. We found them.
There was a blizzard.
There was a blizzard, and then Estrid sort of like distracted them, and I went Invisible Man again. And
Oh, you make some dollary dues.
Yep.
yeah. No, I didn't go Invisible Man.
No,
you just walked
No, I just walked in there.
Just
Yeah, you walked in and talked to them.
you gave him a crisp high five.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Estrid managed to steal all their loot, and you went back to the town, and
Oh yeah, Estrid also found a bounty.
yes, corpse stuffed in a satchel.
An elf dude.
Yep.
And we found out that the Targus crewmen can keep people safe for 20 gold coins from the sacrifices.
Yes. So that was why you were following the
Oh my God.
Sefek.
Yeah, no,
Right.
that's not important at all.
No, I've got
I
it listed
shouldn't
here.
have even said it.
Oh, you got it down? Cool. I don't need to know that. I don't need to care.
I don't even remember
Don't
that
you?
at all.
I just wing it.
That's why you take notes, mate.
I thought I was taking really good notes. Apparently not.
Just have all.
That's literally the 2 notes that Hearn took.
You're taking like
It
Tolkien
is.
notes,
I'm taking
describing the
notes.
dinner and
Yeah.
the feast.
I
George
got
R. R. Martin.
Dog's caravan, 3 dog slaves.
I have like 5
6
important
dogs.
facts. That's it.
So, at the end of last session, you all made a plan, and your plan was to.
Oh, sell bodies, sell undead to tourmalines,
Sell body,
and
dead body,
I
dead
didn't
cold
finish
body,
that sentence.
cold stiff dead body.
So the
Oh, I
number
got an
one.
ice long sword.
You're always right like that. It's like the Iron Key all over again.
I didn't even finish that sentence. It's just mayor and. No, there's nothing else.
Mayor and ooh, shiny.
Shiny light.
So the body that you discovered stuffed into the satchel, he is the body where the bounty needs to be redeemed down outside of the Icewind Dale, outside of the 10 towns. Do you remember that?
Yeah, over the hills and far away.
Yes. So we are now taking
What's
the
the town
head
called again? Because
No,
I
I want to go talk to the mayor first.
of this town.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you were gonna try to convince him that there was a
wake up
zombie
little bit
invasion.
hungover, but yeah,
All right. So the mayor of what town are we in?
not Bridge
Correct.
I don't know. There's no map anywhere.
Are we in
I can't
Tourmaline?
tell.
You haven't bought one,
Yes, I have.
have you?
Yes.
I don't know where I put it.
I want a nice brained,
Yeah, it was in about
a
session
bit
2.
of tea
Yeah.
staining on the edges, a bit of burning it a bit so it looks a bit worn.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in Tourmaline because we're going to tell them they've got an undead problem.
We're in
'cause the undead was
Toblerone.
All right. So we are currently in.
Hey, Brian.
One of those nice Christmas ones. Well, don't ruin it.
Maps are good. Maps are great.
So we are in.
It seems to be in some foreign language that I
We've
can't
got a
read.
little top down.
English.
Is that English?
There you
Yeah.
go.
This is Dugan's Hole.
So we are in the town
Good mead.
of Tourmaline. Do you remember where you need to return? Where you need to find the dwarf who gave you the mission to hunt down Sefek Caltro?
She was
Dugan's
in.
Hole, isn't it?
Huh?
Dugan's Hole is where the
Chewingy lady.
Yeah,
the
that's what I meant.
the researcher.
Wingy lady.
But there's
And everything else is in Bridgender.
Yeah.
Cool. So where's Bryn? So we need
Right
to
in the
go
middle.
to Dugan's Hole,
Bridgender
and then
first.
Bryn Shander is our focal point for where we need to.
Yeah, so
To
we
go back
need to
in.
go to Brinchander.
All right. So
I'll talk to the mayor.
the mayor of
Oh,
Tourmaline.
Bryn.
Where the hell is it? There we go. All right. So
I want to go
Yeah.
talk to the guy who runs the forge in the town and tell him that he doesn't have a very good reputation anywhere. At all.
all right.
Ever.
Ever. So the mayor of the speaker of Tourmaline.
Is he got an office?
Yes.
Alright, so wake up. Is everyone waking up with me or we just go? Who had the body? You had the body, didn't you?
Boy, yeah. We talked.
Let's go to the mayor's office.
So
I kind of just walk into the mayor's office and do the old Aragorn walking into Rohan thing. Just like fucking bust through the doors.
So you see, sitting at his desk, writing some paperwork, you see a half-orc sitting there. He's got very, very small, like, glasses on the end of his nose, and he's, like, writing paper. And you bust in, and he, like, spills his pot of ink all over his pages.
Shit. That was his thesis. He's been working on that.
He says, "What is the meaning of this?"
I'd say, look what we got in your town.
What?
So you're showing him
Dead body.
the
The headless zombie.
the cool Sefik, the guy.
Yeah.
Cool, sweet.
Not the elf, right? Just
No,
that one.
there's that one.
And he says,
Did you leave his clothes on? You took his clothes off though. How are they supposed to know it's him?
No, I
Strange
just took the
naked.
jacket. I took his jacket.
I'm not carrying a naked body around my back.
He still has clothes on, and he has a big stenotomy
Dress
cut.
up like a lady. So
"Yeah, that's right. You did a what's it
you doing
called?
it?
Stenotomy.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
What's the normal person word for that?
Big cut
Autopsy.
Down, big cut down the middle.
Yeah. You did an autopsy on him in the middle of the street, mind you,
big slice and dice.
and you found out that he was undead. So the orc, he pushes his glasses up and kind of like refocuses, looks down at his spilt ink and parchment, ruined, and then he stands up, slides his chair out from underneath him, and he says, "Ah, yes, a headless corpse." Fascinating.
Headless zombie corpse is about to ravish your town. Ravish your town.
A zombie,
Yeah.
you say.
It's undead.
Also known as a Zambo.
He says, first the trouble at the mine, and now this.
Can I I'm just gonna introduce myself. And then ask what his name is.
What is your name? Introduce yourself to me.
It'd be like, hi, I'm Crumb.
That's it, just hi, I'm Crumb. Okay.
I'm a dwarf. I don't really
Oh, yes. So this big kind of like hulking half-orc is very, very like dainty and like kind of like puts his hand out to you, very gentlemanly. And he says, "Ah, yes, I am Aureus Matsu. I am the speaker of Tourmaline. Obviously, that's why I'm here.
Did you say Matthew?
M-A-S.
It would be like Matthew, but
But
like
with an S-T.
Matthew.
Maybe.
I wrote Matthew. as in
Yeah, me
tofu.
too. Matthew.
Yeah, that's what I wrote.
Matthew, but with an S-T.
I'm not writing that.
Matthew.
It's a
Speaker of
stupid
what?
name.
Matthew.
Ah,
His parents should be embarrassed.
T-R-M-A-L-A-I-N-E. He says, "Ah, yes, headless corpse." And he looks at it and he says, "I cannot tell whether this is a
You
zombie."
better call someone that can, because we should be rewarded.
He says, "Well, Tourmaline is in a little bit of a pickle. We have our main source of income is, of course, as you know, is our what kind of mine is it? Our mine. So our major source of income is a little bit, how do we say, stagnant.
That's unfortunate for you.
Look, I can offer you, if you can restore the mine, go and investigate, figure out what's happening. But every crew that we've sent to the mines hasn't returned. And we only have 50 militiamen here as the guards for Tourmaline, so we don't have the resources to send. So either you can, I guess, forget this undead business, or we can work something out.
Are we going to get paid for that job too?
No, I don't trust. I like go over to where the zombie is and like crack the ribs a bit more and start making a mess on the floor and be like, look, It's definitely decaying. It's definitely dead.
Guards! Guards! Remove these folks from my office. In come 4 guards.
Don't even care.
And they look, they see a ranger, a big yak with a giant 2-handed axe,
And an icy sword.
a small dwarf
With a robot.
with goggles and a little robot, and a giant 9-foot tall Goliath with petrified, dehydrated jellyfish, and they kind of stand there. And he says, "What are you waiting for?" And they kind of like,
I'll just turn him and say it doesn't look like your men want to touch us. Seems like you're in a bit of a pickle.
Torak's just gonna turn and face them. Look intimidating, but not actually be.
"Would you like to make an intimidation roll?"
Yeah.
Kick your foot a little bit, you know.
What if there's a giant yak? You should get like +10 to that.
Intimidation is
6 foot.
plus
No, it's
0.
sort of like an
What?
8-foot yak. I thought, no.
Trust the dice.
Are you
Okay.
wearing red at all?
Oh.
Any of them what?
Wearing red?
It wasn't in the thing.
Aggravate the yak a little bit.
It wasn't in the thing.
Tourmaline,
Yeah, but it's still rolled. Just not well.
Josh just asked, are there any of them wearing red?
It's my
Anger
angry.
Beyond.
Oh my goodness.
No.
So the
Isn't that a bull?
what
Yes, it is.
whatever.
Yes,
it's
very
cool. I
much
like it.
is.
What did you roll?
Fuck.
Look, it fell out of the thing. Does that count?
What did you roll?
It didn't roll in the thing.
What did you roll?
Might have been a 5.
So we're gonna roll with it. You
Is
see
that with
like
bonuses as well?
No, I only rolled 1 dice. There's that's I've got a +0 for that.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's like
so as you kind of turn around and like because it's very cold in the office, you like and like steams of like steam come out of your nose, and you like look and your eyes focus on the symbol of tourmaline is a fish on a blue background, a white fish on a blue background, with a red kind of like oval above the fish's mouth, and you like focus on the red, and the 4 guardsmen start to back away. They don't leave the room.
Wow, these guys.
They roll real bad. Less than a 5. So they back away, and
Literally could have rolled a 1, accidentally farted, and they're probably right away.
they don't leave the room, but they kind of just awkwardly stand in the corner of the room.
So, a job like this, how much money,
How much
gold
money?
would we be looking at making from something such as this?
To go and check on the mine for us?
I'll go stand next to him, cross my arms, just look down at him.
Yeah.
Are you trying to intimidate the?
Sure.
Yeah, you do that one.
Yeah, we're a very intimidating bunch we are. Oh, it's -1, so that's a 6.
The half orc kind of like stands up. He doesn't come eye to eye with you, but close enough. He doesn't back down. He says, "Look, to investigate, go and investigate the mine and see what's causing the hold-ups, seeing what's preventing us from mining there. I will pay you 50 gold.
Each. That's nice.
No,
of you.
thank you.
Just 50.
Seems like you have a bit of a problem. Seems like it's the main source of income for your town, yet you only want to pay us 50 gold
He
coins.
turns back to his desk and he says, "Well, I was in the middle of writing letters to their allies."
I'm sure the townspeople will, appreciate when we go and tell them that the people running the town would rather wait to solve the problem than get the problem solved right now.
I was sending word to East
He's
Haven,
not even listening.
Let's
You're
go
a freak.
Bad hearing.
Bryn Shander, and Caer Konig. to request their assistance. So,
Did you hear what I said?
no.
Just rewind the recording.
I said, I'm sure the people of your town would.
Oh no, I did hear you. Yeah, they were waiting. Sorry, my brain.
All the
says-
money you've saved to all the previous people.
Well, our allies require no payment. So the fact that I'm even offering to pay you at all,
But we get it done now, though.
the four of you.
Oh, wow, I'm gonna punch this guy in the face.
I'm gonna just start walking out. I'm gonna grab the zombie body and just start walking out. I'm done with this dude.
He goes back, kind of like picks up the parchment, moves it to the side, pulls out a duplicate, identical quill and ink and a roll of parchment and starts.
Just to be a butthole, I'm gonna follow Estrid to the door and then turn around and grab my flip and my hammer and just light a little teeny weeny bonfire on top of his new book that he just put on the desk. I'm gonna be like, good day, sir.
You're actually starting a fire on his desk.
Just a little one.
Can you control that?
Not really, it's a 5 foot fire.
Highs or lows?
Starts off small.
Highs or lows?
I hope I can control it.
Highs or lows?
Lows. Low for low fire.
So literally
Come on.
a little ember spirals through the air and then lands on the parchment while he's like, and he looks down and it's on fire. A little smolder on the parchment. He sort of tries to blow it out and it just fans the flames and it starts to burn it. So he starts patting it out.
So we're gonna leave town, I'm assuming.
What are these guys doing? They're not...
Estrid has left.
Yeah, I've left after and set the book on fire.
Well, there was an and. We were going to talk to someone else about the undead problem.
Are we?
I'm cranky.
Well, we were going to take... Because I've got the head inside
That was someone else, wasn't it?
little mate.
The head of Sefik, the
Yeah,
ice
and
boy.
we're going to take it to
Brinchanda.
Grinchanda.
So
And you also have...
in my grumpy state, where would the people be in Termlane? Is there a marker?
let me have a look at a map. There is...
Actually, can I say before we
No,
leave...
there is no market because the travelling caravan was the market.
Is there a gathered place where people would be? The
Yeah.
docks, the
Yeah, where
workers there?
you bisected.
Have we've left already? Or are we leaving?
Yeah.
We left?
Estrid is outside, so there is a little area where the dog sleds
There would be
were.
lots of people there.
There wasn't when you left, but there might be now. You don't know. It's
Right.
the middle of the day.
Okay.
Yes, you're leaving.
I'd just also like to add to my
You're awesome. Yep.
my final comment. People like us don't come with talents like ours don't come around very often. If you have a better offer, come find us, and then I'll walk out.
Do you have a little quip to say at the end?
I do.
Yeah.
Let me just find something.
Yeah. A little quote.
Ha ha. This will be good.
She has like Torak has a bunch.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going.
And you turn around and walk out.
I was just standing there really awkwardly and shake my head. And then walk out.
Pulls out another parchment and just starts like scribbling and scrawling.
So I would
The four guards look very relieved.
drag the body to where I'd expect there to be people.
Mhm.
So I find people there.
Yes, a half a dozen people. Now that the trading caravan has gone, there's not a bunch of
And what's in this place?
there is the Blue Clan.
Is there some street lights or some poles to hang lanterns on?
Sure.
So I would very loudly and very obviously
Mm-hmm.
display in public, ram my sword through the middle of the corpse, take my 20 feet of rope out of my bag, put it through the hole I just made and string the corpse up in the middle of the street.
Yep.
And then say very loudly, "This is the undead. They have come for your town. We have slayed it. Your townspeaker does not want anything to do with it.
You see a bunch
See
of
what it is, if you will," and then just leave.
Can I assist with that and do a minor illusion of... I think I can do a minor illusion. Now, let me double check before I do this.
Would you prefer to do this in the tavern?
Fuck yes.
It is the middle of the day.
No, because there'll be more people. Oh no, I want it in the town square.
Cool, cool.
I can't do that, don't worry that. Rip.
And then, do I still have it? No. And I just say, this is what your mayor thinks your lives are worth. Nothing.
So this is a fishing town, so most of the menfolk of the town are out fishing on the lake.
Yeah.
You see like two old women
That's
kind of
fine.
like
I want the
gossiping,
gossiping
and
ladies.
they run away. You see a bunch of children kind of like hiding, kind of inquisitively looking to go and to see what happens.
And then I just leave it there and walk away. I've done my damage. I go find where the lads are and ladders.
So what's the plan now?
I'd probably just head to the tavern.
The Blue Clan.
The Blue Clam Tavern, because we're not going the east side in on the west side. Yeah, so we'll go there. Well, I'll go there anyway.
So there's a behind the tavern, behind the bar, there's a half orc polishing glasses. As you walk in, he like grunts at you.
I'd follow him in.
Yeah, I'll do the same.
Should we leave? Should we just go to Bryn Shandy now?
I don't think there's really anything holding us here anymore.
Drink? Have a drink.
So he pours you for.
I think maybe we
for
could
ales?
wait maybe a little bit and see if old mate comes and gets us. He changes his mind maybe.
Highs or lows?
Guys.
Yeah, I was going to say hi.
So you know when you go to a pub and they pour a beer and it's like mostly head?
No.
You don't drink beer, do you? So it's mostly like foam at the top. He basically gives you 4 beers that are like 75% beer, 25% head, and
Oh, so there's beer in there.
yeah, but it's like a half. It's like a half drink. So he basically like taps on the table for payment.
Can we get some spoons with that?
How much is the beer?
Like 2 coppers each.
Even 1 copper for
Highs or lows?
lows.
Then he goes back to polishing glasses.
Got him? Let's take 1 copper up. Actually, I'll cover everyone.
There you go. You've got copper pieces you don't want.
1 copper, let's go.
Excuse me.
So you overhear 2 older fishermen talking about a band of adventurers leaving from Targos. And they're hoping to climb up the side of Keldon's Cairn.
I just shout, they're already dead.
He says, did they find, fuck me, the Oyamin Artok? Is that what guts them? The Omin Yartok?
Just say yes.
Oh, and he makes a symbol of his holy lord, like a religious symbol. He basically crosses himself. Oh, that's bad business, the Oyamanaratok, innit?
Just giggle while I'm laughing at them.
Can't say I've heard of that one before.
You climb Kelvin Cairn. That's where the dead people were with the Yetis.
Shah has bad memory.
That's fair.
Definitely not me.
So, You have your beers.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's head to Brinchana.
Brinchanda.
And meal with it
Are
because
we-
of the foam.
Are we going to... Oh yeah, Dugantoll's hell far away.
Directly as fast as we can.
Yeah.
Across the land.
Yep.
So,
You didn't buy a dog sled or anything, did
No,
you?
No.
we got shoes.
go down here, and then we'll cut across what looks
We've
like a
got the
bit of a
lighthouse of the ice.
tundra.
Sweet. So we're leaving Tourmaline to go to Brinchanda.
Yeah, and I'll lead
Um,
the way up front.
Is it... How long does it take us to get there? So Targos is 4 hours travel.
Yeah, we're double timing.
Oh, we're gonna push. Yeah, quick to get there before dark. So basically, it'll take you like 6 hours to get from Tourmaline to Brinchanda.
What if we cut across and don't go through Target?
Let's go 4 hours. Let's go 4 hours to get point A to point B. I would normally make you take a little check, but apparently you ignore all the rules.
I think I just have
Estrid,
You can do whatever you like, by the way.
you can't get lost ever. I can, that's true. But the rules!
Exactly.
Would you like to try to get there in 3 hours?
Yep.
Sure.
If you do that, you'll take a level of exhaustion.
Nah, no thanks.
Okay, cool. So you're not pushing it that hard. So you arrive
We're like those power walkers from the Olympics.
where one foot has to be on the ground at all time, otherwise you're disqualified. So essentially, as you get, you push through the ice and snow, and you make it to Brinchanda. It's the dark of the afternoon of the 10 towns, and by the time you get to Brinchanda, it's about 6 p.m. So, you remember that the tavern for Brinchanda is the Northlook Inn and Tavern. We get to the gates of the walled city, and there is a lineup of people, just like the first time you entered Brinchanda, awaiting entrance. Do you join the queue at the end of the? There's like 5 groups of people before you.
Is this the place where the guards like really liked us?
Yeah. No, this is the place we saved them. from
Same,
the
right? Yeah. So we could probably skip.
I just gotta walk up to the front with.
Yeah.
I'd go with you.
Yeah, I'll go with
What
it.
was the guard's name?
That's what I was trying to see.
It was like a little. And that's my son. His son was the.
Do you know my first note of this campaign is? Chico, dwarf grumpy.
Chico, human grumpy.
I didn't know that.
No.
Anyway,
Guard.
I didn't know that down either.
hopeless. You're the note guy.
Yeah, but like, this is the first one, so I wasn't.
Wasn't paying attention. Didn't
Yeah.
think you'd be back here.
Yep.
So essentially, you go up to the highs or lows.
Lows.
All
Middle.
medium.
Why don't you pick highs or lows?
Dronical.
Highs or lows? Highs or lows? Lows? Cool.
Lows.
So you get to the gate. You kind of like walk past everyone, and you hear people muttering under their breath, complaining.
I just say.
Back on the line.
I just say very loudly to the guard. Any more bandit trouble since last time?
He says, not since you guys took care of them.
I just smile back at the crowd.
He says, we have some celebrities here, folks, and ushers you through. So the tavern in Brinchanda is, did I say this already?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
The Northlook Tavern. You assume that's probably where you will find Hiln Trollbane?
Yep.
Hilda Trollbane.
Hilda, there you go. Oh no, it is Hiln.
No, it's him. Sorry. How dare I go against Captain Lloyd?
So as you walk in, open the door, and like little twirly whirlies of snow and ice blow in, and you kind of like take your coats off, and then the fish up on behind the bar
The singing fish, that's my favourite.
turns and
yes.
says, "There's a place I like to go," and you see the human behind the bar, whose name you remember to be, fuck me, scram sacks. Kind of just like put his hand on his head. Farther up the rivers flow. Where it is, I do not know. Must be under all that snow. And the fish kind of like lays back on the wall. And he's like... So he's sitting in the corner.
1 pint, please.
He says, pint or fire wine?
Fire wine.
He says, I know you, I remember you, Estrid. And he pulls up 4 glasses and basically like pours them all in one go and then slides them. Ooh!
Free drinks.
You're paying it for too much, man. How much did that cost?
It's 8 copper.
I'll open the back of my little tin man and pour the fire wine in there and stoke him up a bit.
Is he Bender? Bender Benning Rodriguez?
Does it have a head in there at the moment?
Well,
Or is there
little
2
boiler.
compartments?
His
Yeah.
boiler.
His boiler room.
Can I see Hiln in there at all?
She's sitting in the corner.
Okay, I'll just walk
Oh,
over
she's
to her.
conveniently there.
Conveniently. How
Nice.
convenient.
Almost like a clan's meeting.
She's sitting in the corner and she says, didn't expect to see you guys so soon.
I didn't expect your job to be so easy.
She says, so were our theories correct?
And then I'll open up the front, grab the head out, and just go boom on the table.
Highs or lows?
Lows.
Hiln is the only other person in the bar aside from you guys and the bartender.
Yep.
Me.
Alright. At 6 at night. Must be a super shit bar.
She says, well, looks like Sefek to me.
So yeah, you'd be interested to know that he is also undead. And he also eats chewingas in his spare time.
She leans over and she like opens up his eye, opens up his mouth, kind of like tips the head on the side, checks the wound. Undead. Interesting. Smells. And she like puts her finger into like one of the neck arteries.
Yeah.
Tastes briny.
I'd buy 2 drinks. I'd buy myself another fire wine or wine. I go sit down next to Chicken, slide her a drink back. Like my new jacket.
She would know. She's a traveling merchant. She says, yes, that is the a vest of the, what was it?
It's like Southport surfers or something.
That sounds like a thing from Home and Away.
Definitely not.
It'd be great if that was cool with that.
Yeah, there you go. From the Sword Coast. She's like,
Pretty much the same.
The sailors of the South Coast.
Shaka.
Interesting. Maybe the
That's
two
why he
things.
tastes a little briny to you.
Maybe
Be drowned.
the two
That
things
was
are
the
connected.
word.
What?
The sailor's outfit and the peculiar taste of his innards.
Why?
Of course, nothing can be proved. We don't know anything. We don't have any facts. She pulls out a satchel, and she says, I didn't expect, firstly, for you to return. So
That's pretty rude.
I'm thankful.
Terribly rude.
I'm thankful.
I make a scoffing noise.
Do we have any proof that he is the one that's connected to the Ice Dagger murders?
Yeah, he stabbed us with an ice dagger.
I nudge old friend.
Torak.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I pull out my ice sword.
Curious. She like runs her finger along the back of the blade. Very, very cold. This could. I guess this will. In time, we'll know if the ice dagger murders stop. But this kind of all adds up.
And I just mentioned that they're also taking 20 gold to tell people that they won't be on the registry, whether it's work or not.
20 gold.
It's all
And
from the
how did you find out this information?
Womanly charms.
Womanly charms. Okay. Interesting. She pulls out a bag. It's like, so you know how like in rural towns they have like in certain areas you can get a kangaroo scrotum money sack.
Yeah.
This, judging by the style of the hair,
At least that's Yeti.
looks like a mammoth
Oh, that's big boobs.
satchel.
Big sexual.
Satchel.
Very large.
And she says, "You can count it if you wish."
When I look at that, I also
But it
go over
should
to
all
rock
be
back.
I don't understand that one.
How much did she say she was going to pay you? 100 gold?
About 1,000, I think.
1,000. I think it was 100. Let's
Might
double
be.
check.
It was definitely
I think it was 100.
100.
Cool.
Trump like.
1 million.
Cool. She says, "Do you need the head?"
I personally don't know about you guys, but
Feel like there's no use for us really having it. Do we still have the body? Or did we leave that in the mayor's office?
You left that in the town
In the
square.
town.
I was strung it up in the town's office.
Oh,
Still
of
annoy
course.
the mayor.
Yep.
Could be funny if we ever get
it's
that.
probably just a revolution happening right now. I don't even know.
Why? What do you need it for?
She says, I might... This might be beneficial to show some interested parties.
Who are these interested parties?
Some associates that I've acquired over the years.
Where? Yep.
She like pulls out a satchel,
I have no problem.
rolls the head into the bag. She like pulls the drawstring, puts it with her belongings.
Do you have any other easy jobs like this one?
The naivety of youth.
I'm older than you.
She says, I have a question. She's a veteran. She's very, very old. She's like a retired mercenary.
How do you know how old I am?
Because you don't walk like somebody my age. It's harder and harder to get out of bed every day. She says, did this cause a disruption with Torga? Do the people of 10 Towns know it was you?
No.
That may be for the best. Torga has influence in a lot of areas of 10 Towns.
I mean, her men don't really scare us, to be honest.
It's,
I'd just say the only one who saw our faces is Stiff.
So,
And
Okay.
the other guy shot in the head with an arrow.
She says, for you, this may be of great benefit for you. Just make sure I wouldn't go telling people what you've done, because Sefek is well known to be Torga's bodyguard. So make sure that
just come boom. Fucking
you keep it to yourselves. Otherwise, you might find that
can I just look over at the bar? Is old mate scrambled eggs looking?
he doesn't give a fuck.
Okay.
He does not care.
Or we just throw the body up in our town. Let's just ignore that,
that one.
part.
Oh.
She
But there's
says
no head.
you
Yeah,
might,
there's no head.
you
No,
might
no,
have
no.
trouble
Jacket.
finding lodgings in towns, or merchants might not be as willing to cooperate with
This
you.
might have been good information before.
So,
Yeah, right.
Sure, be right. We've made some good connections so far.
she says,
The choice.
The gay dudes.
Oh.
yeah,
We didn't punch the annoying guy in the other in Targos. That's a win.
we
That
didn't
half-orc
murder
sounds-
someone.
Sure.
That's good. She says,
We spent lots of money in Tourmaline buying stuff
leave it
and
with me.
arguing with people about not spending money.
She says, there may be some other things that come of this, but
I also ask her, do you know anyone that would be interested in southern bounties? If we can't make it down there.
I have connections down there. I was a mercenary along the Sword Coast.
Can you take a bounty down there or organise it for us?
Would you want to buy the bounty? Or do you know who would buy the bounty?
We've been busy. Let's put it that way.
She says, I will buy the bounty, sight unseen. I trust you guys. For 75% of what the bounty is worth.
What?
I think that's-
That is a horrible deal.
You've done the
Yeah,
hard
but
work.
it's a long way to go to get to it. You're looking like down here.
Yeah, no, even further.
That's a horrible deal.
Split
That
between four of us.
is-
That's a.
Yeah, you have to at least go 50-50. We.
No.
She's
75.
She's
75.
going to give you 75%.
Oh,
I
yeah, wow.
fully misinterpreted that.
She said
Me
50-50. Sorry. No, she'll buy it for 75% of its
I
value.
thought she was saying 75%.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, we'll do 75-25. And I was like, oh, that sounds really shit.
Very shit.
Getting stitched up.
Yeah, no, I'll take that.
How much
Yeah,
is the
I look
bounty
at you guys
worth?
and I'm like, yeah, that. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Do you remember how much the bounty was worth?
I don't know if you told us.
Yeah.
You didn't tell us.
Oh no, I've got a 250 here.
Okay.
250?
Yep.
Yep.
Yikes!
Yeah, mate.
I made a mistake there, didn't I?
Right there, that
Still
underline.
get
Yeah.
75% of
Right
that.
just then. I'll
It's
rogue
just,
behind the cameras. Holy fuck. Alright.
So what are we getting?
Someone do the maths for me. Mistakes were made.
Someone
would
doing it, or
be-
you want me to do it?
It would be short on change, 46 roughly.
Each.
46.875 each.
Make it 47, she says.
Plus-
Make it 47 each.
Plus 25 each.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck me, I am rich as fuck.
Shh, don't tell them.
I wouldn't say that, but I would go buy a drink with it.
So how much are we getting? 40.
Hang on, was
Plus 25.
47
plus
plus 25.
Shocking, man.
72.
Thank you.
Go team.
I was just adding them separately.
That's how it
Yeah,
works.
so it's 145.
Baller.
What was the 25 for?
The 100 for.
The original quest for killing
Yeah.
Lassie Man.
Oh, okay.
You got 100.
100 and a cool sword.
Damn.
Not bad. So we would like to go to Dugan's Hole. We're going to stay the night here in Bridgeshanda.
I would slap a gold onto the counter and just
Mhm.
like, drinks for everyone. And start drinking.
All four of us.
So as kind of you've had your conversation,
Because if drinks are 4 copper and it's 100 copper to a silver, and 10 silver to a gold, that's like a lot of drinks for everyone that evening.
all of the
All over the town is getting.
I don't know if that's actually how much drinks cost in D&D, but I've said it now, so that's the current going rate in Bridgeshanda, even
Oh,
in
sorry.
Tin Towns.
1 gold piece is 100 copper pieces. They don't go up to each level. So that's what? 20 drinks or so?
So
I'll start buying people drinks.
Scram Sacks basically like grabs the the gold coin, slides it across the table, picks it up, and like puts it. He doesn't put it in the till. He like slides it inside of his shirt, and he basically gets like 5 or 6 beers as you guys have been having a conversation with Torga. With him. With the kind of like the end of the day, people are coming in for their dinner, and so there's lots of people kind of coming in. So they start. He basically starts pouring ales and fire wines. That's it, really. I guess that's the 2 drinks you've got in 10 towns: beer or fire wine. So yeah, would you like lodgings?
Yep.
Stay the night. How many rooms do we need?
Just do the 2.
I think we were fine with 2.
2? Sweet.
I was going to stay in the bar all night and then crash on a bench when I can.
It's just cheaper.
He's used to me being there.
Yeah, absolutely. So, highs or lows?
Highs.
You hear, what rumour haven't you heard yet? As the night goes on, you get some food, you get some drink. One of to you, Shah, one of the people say, one of you mentions that you're off to Dugan's Hole in the morning, to one of the villagers, and he says, leans in close and says, the people of Dugan's Hole, no, live in fear of the winter wolves that haunt the outskirts of the town. As big as horses they are, and they are smarter than normal wolves. Be careful. Hero of Brinchanda. Because I don't remember why. Because you fought some people. We fought some bandits or something.
I think we did.
That's it. And caused some mischief.
I didn't. I just stood there.
No one knew him caused any mischief.
That's true.
I think old friend caused some mischief when he got some dude's wife killed.
Yes. Yes, that was you, remember? Remember that time you murdered innocent? So the rest of the night passes uneventfully. Another person tells you, "Aye, incarnate in evil. No one has seen the town speaker for a long time.
In where?
Card in evil.
You were kind of evil.
Locals say that the
Is that
speaker."
even a real place?
Yes, right there, Card in evil. They say that the speaker, I think his name's Crannock, has fallen ill, but apparently sinister, shadowy figures have been seen entering and leaving the castle at odd hours.
Oh, dude. I should have read this. I don't remember any of this.
So, we rest the night or drink the night away. Is anyone standing guard? No.
I've gotten 2 or 3 drinks in shitface. Rime and a lightweight.
Torak?
No.
Don't care. Crumb?
I'll put little man on sentry bot.
Yep. Beep boop, beep boop.
Yep.
Alright, so we're now travelling to Dugan's Hole. So Dugan's Hole...
Where does old little robotty go on sentry mode?
Just kind of like...
Is he just like in the corridor patrolling up and down or something?
No, just right next to my bed.
Specifically, just your
Yeah.
bed.
I'm pretty selfish like that.
This is true. Very true. So the night passes uneventfully, safely in the walled city of Brinchanda. You wake up early in the morning. What's your morning routine, Shah? Do you do anything crazy?
I'll just do a couple of yoga positions, get this long, limbering body moving, you know.
Yep.
Maybe defrost my jellyfish a little so
Yep.
I don't get too frozen.
Frostbite.
Yeah,
And
that's it, too brittle.
Torak, do you have a morning routine?
Just a short religious session with God or something. Not like my Minotaur God.
Yeah, your yak god.
Yak God.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you pray in the morning?
Just a little bit.
So, are we travelling the path?
What up?
You're good. To Dugan's Hole? Or are we going to go cross country?
Is that for me?
Oh no.
Mischief is a foot.
Say my name at the top.
No.
Highs or lows?
Highs.
That's just doing some fucking dodgy shit again.
Biz.
The
Get on
drunken
the biz.
Are we going across country?
So,
Yes, definitely.
cross country?
Yeah, it'll
Yeah.
take ages if we go for the path.
Yes.
Because old mate doesn't get us lost.
It's very, very true. So as you
Because
are
that's lost by no magical means.
wake up in the morning, do your morning rituals, would you like to talk to Scram Sacks and get some extra rations? Do we need to quickly buy anything
I
in
feel like
town?
who are the Russians?
You're sweet.
I'd like to get some of the, see if he's got some of the... Yep. Uh-huh.
Would you like to swing past the Black Iron Blades, your place of work?
No, because
you
I
just-
don't work there anymore.
Disappeared from. I'm sure, what's his name?
Cheapo McCheapo.
I'm sure Garn the Hammer is worried about you.
No, he's not.
He's only worried about his profit margin.
This is very true. So,
He's probably replaced me already.
would we like to try to find a town of the town of Brinchanda has over 1,000 people, so
That's the biggest one, isn't it?
it's one of
I'd like to go to the merchant and what sort of shops are in town?
it's
Yeah.
just a shop
Yep, let's
that
go there.
sells like everything
I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
head there too.
that stocks things.
I,
Yep.
want to know what he's
Is
got.
there like a fine tailor slash artisan?
Artisan?
Hi.
Like to make what?
To make just clothing, like not armor, but like clothing type things.
Yes. Fine, as fine as you would get in the wilderness, kind of thing. So where are you going shopping? Do we need to stock up on some stuff?
I'm gonna borrow the notepad.
Go for it. Ooh!
Write in some
Ooh! We like secret notes.
Where are we
That's
going
my
first?
favourite.
Friends.
It's kind of like a little shopping precinct. So they're all kind of like next door to each
It's like
other.
Diagon Alley.
Yeah, exactly. Frost Alley.
I think it's not. That's cool.
All right. What are we looking for?
I would have bought some. Sorry, before we left the other time.
Yeah.
Ian, I'd have bought some dried meat or dried fish or
Some
something.
jerky and stuff.
Keep going.
Yep. 10 silver pieces. And you can add three days worth of rations.
I would like to know if he has a blowgun.
What? Are you putting this in the fucking robot?
Yeah.
Oh.
I want to know if he's got a blowgun and some needles, and also if he sells poisons.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
Highs or lows?
Highest.
No poisons.
Okay.
He looks at you. Distrustful, distasteful weaponry. Poison is.
Well, I'm not doing it to be. you know.
So what are we looking for? Blowgun. Where's that? Where's all the weapons?
3 days of pressure.
He looks at you, Torak, and he says, "Could I interest you in a loot?"
What?
Is it magic?
Magic loots in this economy.
Wow.
I'm gonna say, do you by chance have any, not sled dogs, but just dogs in general?
You.
Yeah. Well, I think it would be
Sounds like it.
important because
I
then they
think so.
could they could listen out for any wolves or anything when we go to the next area.
I also have a robot.
A blowgun. Ooh, that's a martial ranged weapon. Puzzlers.
It's a what?
It's a martial ranged weapon, a blowgun. Oh, a blowgun? Yeah.
It's common.
Okay. Puzzlers.
Guys.
Said it now. He says, I have 2, in fact. And he pulls them both out, lays them on the counter.
How much?
15 gold apiece.
Sure.
For both?
And ammunition, please. I'm sure you could throw it, some in the, possibly...
Blowgun needles are 1 gold for 50.
Yeah, I'm sure you could throw in 100 gold. No. 100 needles
Here's
in
15.
to that
I'll
price,
take
surely.
100.
Because I know how much you're trying to rip me off here.
Would you
Because
like
they're
me-
at least 5 gold coin over the common price.
It's hard to get stuff out here in 10 towns.
It's hard to not get a beating.
Are you... That escalated quickly. Are you intimidating or trying to persuade?
No, I'm definitely
That
intimidated.
felt very intimidating. Oh.
6.
Oh, no bonus. Fuck.
So, standing is like a little halfling. He's the guy, the merchant. Shawshank Littlefoot. And he kind of like reaches down underneath the counter, presses a button. 4 Goliaths step out of the back room.
What the fuck?
All of them bald with like a purpley grey skin,
Some jellyfish.
and then half of their face is tattooed like a skull, just half.
Friends.
And they
I
all
don't
kind
know
of
if
stand
they-
out. And he says, 15 gold for the blowguns, and 50 darts for 1 gold. That's the price.
Actually, I don't think I'd be there. I'd probably be underneath. So I just can't help.
Who's with me? No one.
I would be,
I'm
but I'd.
literally
That's sad.
Just
It'd be like the
trying to buy a
Spider-Man meme.
So, here's the deal.
I'd be like, we have a
You
friend
can
that looks
either-
like you.
You can either calm your little man syndrome down, or I could possibly set your building on fire. And your guys wouldn't be able to touch me before I did that.
He says, look, wouldn't you know it? We're actually out of stock of blowpipes.
I'll set him on
And
fire.
he takes it.
Jesus Christ. Well, Prashana was good for Austin.
Roll initiative. So you two...
I was getting bored.
Go really good.
You two, Torak.
we have to.
I mean, yes. You're standing in the room, aren't you?
Don't have to kill shit though.
Torak does not want to be involved. That's
I
all
don't
I'm
really
saying.
want to be involved in this either. I think he's bitten off a bit more than he can chew in this one.
Anyway, Torak has rolled a 5.
Mm-hmm.
Just so you know.
I rolled 19.
I
So-
rolled a 15. I'll do this.
How's Oz?
Pause.
Where am I? Where would I be? I'd be at the back of the store, wouldn't I? Can I do something before we start?
No. Your thing, it's not magical, is it?
It's magic, yeah.
Okay. So you go to strike the little flint to magically create your bonfire, and for the first time that you remember having this ability, no sparks come out of the flint. And then the halfling, is that a bonus action or is that your whole action?
Huh?
Is that a bonus action or is that your whole action?
That's my action.
Anything bonus you would like to do?
Evil.
Yeah, well, I've got a whole another action. And then my bot will stand next to me and just hold his action.
The halfling, what I call what I say his name is?
Shawshank
Shawshank Littlefoot. He says, "This ain't Shawshank Littlefoot's first rodeo. Do you think I would have all these goods unprotected? Look, you should leave before my associates take care of you. This is your last chance. Good try. Ha 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 ha. Good joke. Please leave."
So he's really pissed me off now. I'm definitely not leaving without doing something.
Cool. So, what did you roll?
15.
You're up.
Did he take all that stuff off the counter?
There was only 2
Yeah,
blowpipes.
he took it off. I would. Yeah.
You can hold your action. I mean, you don't have to attack the guy that Crumb has tried to set on fire.
I'd literally just say, we need this town as much as they need us. This isn't worth it. And I'd literally walk out. I don't want to get banned from the town.
Torak would ask the merchant if he can buy the blowtorches at full price and then just give them to Crumb.
Do you want to put the money down on the counter?
Yeah.
So, 31 gold.
Yeah.
So you walk up to the counter, put the money down, and say, "This is for the 2 blowpipes and the darts.
Yeah.
Would you like to ask about the dog that you didn't get a chance to?"
Look, once things settle down, if they settle down.
Are you asking now or later?
No, I'm not gonna ask yet.
Sweet. The 4 Goliaths kind of awkwardly look at each other and kind of like lean forward, but don't do anything. You're up, Crumb.
Why am I up?
'Cause what did you roll for initiative? Did you roll?
Yeah.
What did you roll?
18.
Yeah, it's yours.
Okay.
You don't get to know old mate's response until it gets to his.
Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna hold my turn then.
The halfling reaches over, grabs the money, puts it in his pocket. Waits. Pauses for half a second, reaches down, puts the 2 blowpipes on the table, grabs a bag of bolts, and sits down on his little stool behind the counter. You're up. Oh, you've gone. You're up. Are you doing anything?
I guess tensions are still a bit high, so I'm just ready to intervene more so than anything else.
He says, okay, what else can I help you with?
What are you looking at me for?
Well, I'm gonna ask about the dog now. Do you have any dogs?
He says, that's one of the only things that I don't deal in. One of the only things I don't dabble in.
Do you know where
There
by?
is, towards the end of the gates, towards the gates of Brinchander, there is a sled merchant. Fred the sled merchant.
Fuck.
He will be able to help you out.
Thank you very much.
I'd like to cast Detect Magic.
Inside the...
Yep, and I'd like to know where the magic is within 30 feet of me, please.
You can actually make me look at rules. Why would you do this to me?
Also can penetrate most barriers. So I can see like where it is in a faint aura around the object or creature that is magic.
Maybe.
It's got to be sure.
And also learn at school of magic if it has any.
You what?
I learn at school of
Ah,
magic
okay.
if it has any.
Where are you hiding? There we go.
Fred the sled. I can tell he's like been sitting up all night thinking of his names.
Lots of preparation.
So you fail to sense anything. Not only like you don't sense the absence of magic items, it feels like your spell doesn't work. Some might say.
I want that.
It'd be funny, wouldn't it?
I want that, whatever that is that's doing that.
It's his little foot.
Some would say. Seriously think we should beat the shit out of these glass.
I mean, it's only the 2 of you at the moment.
It's true.
I want to keep in good terms with Brinchander. I like this place. There's other stuff to read up.
As always.
Nice.
I mean, I'm just gonna walk out now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm I'm gonna head to the sled merchant.
Oh, don't worry, I'm doing something with that guy.
Is that the
Also
only
grudges, mate.
store in the town?
There's a few other bits and pieces. There's your fancy little
You want to go there
yeah.
after Nicole? Well, which would be first?
Yours is closer. You have to go there. Nicole, Torak has to go to the end of the town.
I'm going to go to this place somewhere. So I go in, and what type of stuff can they make?
Well, there's literally, depending on like fabric, so you might not be able to find colours and specific things like that. But you walk in, and there's a half-elf seamstress, and she.
So I ask her if she can make what would be frost kind of resistant, frost kind of helping cloaks.
Magical.
Wandering
Yeah.
around. For the time being.
And then
How's all this?
I before I do so, I show her the two pristine yeti hides.
How's all this?
Hides.
She says, weaving magic into fabric is beyond my capabilities.
Even with the yeti hides already.
I don't have the knowledge and skills to prepare this.
Who would?
If you leave it with me, maybe I can send word, and maybe we can figure something out. No promises.
How many could you make out of 2 adult yeti hides?
I don't know. I need to look into it further.
I'll guarantee. Can you give me that you won't rip me off?
Perception of value lays within those who have attachment to the goods.
Can I make an insight check?
Go for it.
12.
You know that Priscilla,
Queen of the fabric.
the seamstress, the half-elven seamstress, she, Priscilla's spelled with an X as well. You know that she is a trustworthy. She's half-elven. She's had to deal with prejudice from both the humans and the elves their whole life.
But I worked with her before.
You would have seen her around.
Okay.
Being a ranger, fine clothes and stuff isn't necessarily your thing, but you know that she's a relatively
And she'd be the best
trustworthy.
person to make this type of thing, wouldn't she?
She would have the most connections.
Alright, so I'll trust her and I'll give her the 2 yeti hides and the last 2 wolf hides I've got. And I just say try and make as many cloaks as you want. They don't have to look great, they just have to be functional and ideally as cold, protective, such resisting as possible.
Yep. Yeti pelts.
A couple different sizes wouldn't hurt.
And 2 direwolf furs, right? Pelts.
So if she needs to use a little bit more material, just
Priscilla,
see what she needs.
the seamstress in what's the town?
Bridgehander.
Bridgehander, thank you. Sick.
I'm gonna leave because I don't want anything else.
Make cold resistant clothing. Sick. Alright, so you go to the dog kennels.
Elven
Yep.
hobbit cloaks, basically.
There's a bunch of dogs kind of like in a pen. There's a couple of sleds out the front. Out the front there's a sign that says Old Carl's Reliable Sleds. No, for Old Fred's Reliable Sleds.
Immersion.
Yeah, right. I was almost out.
1980s car salesman.
Have you ever seen Matilda?
Yeah.
Picture Matilda's dad.
He's winding the clock back on.
Yeah. With the drill, winding the speedometer and stuff back. Imagine that guy in like it's a little it's a gnome. Yeah, in like a vest, brightly coloured, a bowler cap with a feather in it. It basically looks like Tom Bombadil. Comes out, just bright colours everywhere, nothing makes sense. And he says, you've come to Old Fred. Old Fred sleds. And he like kicks the side of one of the sleds, and he taps it on, and like a bit of one of the wood panel kind of things fall off, and he says, you can fit plenty of rations in this one. And he like leans on it, awkwardly like stumbles and then regains his composure. What are we after?
I might just turn to Estrid and see if you think it'd be better if we just got a sled full of dogs, or if we just got the one to keep an eye out overnight, or keep an ear out.
I don't know if we need a sled yet. We just have one little doggy.
Yeah. Easy. Can we just buy dogs on their own?
Of course, from Old Fred. You know what they say, right said Fred.
How could you do with animals?
Pardon? That's a good point.
Animal
So
handling.
while Nicole's talking to the gnome, I'll kind of go around to where he's got all the dogs kept, and I'd start having a look at them and seeing what I thought.
Yeah, mine's +0, so...
A sled dog. He says, we've got some real good... do you need him to pull sleds?
No, maybe
Not at the moment.
Do you tell him that?
No.
No.
So he basically points to the biggest, bulkiest, heaviest looking, like staunch as sled dog. Walks you around the back. Esther's already looking. And he says, this one here, this is Goliath, the sled dog. He is the creme de la creme. Bargain. Purebred. Breeding dog. 80 gold. He will pull any sled as hard and as fast for as long as you want. 80 gold.
I'd have like a good look at old dog and see which one I actually thought was healthy and
Make me a perception check.
Me as well.
Also make me a perception check.
perception or animal handling.
Go animal handling, actually.
That's actually worse.
Can I stick with a perception check?
Yours is a perception.
Cool.
14.
Oh, natural one, never mind.
Oof. Doggy!
No.
So pretty, best dog ever.
You know, you're convinced. 80 gold for this sled dog. Bargain. You're like, fuck.
Can't believe he's selling it to us for 80
That's
gold.
a sucker. You, Estrid, you look and you see this big, huge, hulking, staunch sled dog, and you can tell that it's not actually like a muscly, big, strong sled dog. It's a fat, like lazy, tongue kind of like lolling out of its head. Like it doesn't look like it could fucking walk from one side of town to the other without being short of breath, let alone pull a sled. But you, Estrid, he like convinces you, puts his arm around you, and he like talks and he says, "Let's go sign the paperwork, hey?"
I stop her. I say, no, not this one.
So you spot a couple of smaller dogs. Like they look like they might be like too young to be work dogs. And you see in a separate cage, you see a separate, basically like a separate pen, but it's actually all fully caged off. You see a sad looking dog. And then there's a couple of other ones.
Do I know which ones look like they're the healthiest? What's healthiest?
Make me a perception check.
That's pretty good.
Jesus.
So you see that there's two young dogs that don't look like they're ready to pull a sled yet. You, knowing old Fred from Old Fred Sleds, you know that there's a couple of not useless dogs in the pen, and the one that's caged up, you know that is his breeding female that he keeps kind of locked away in a cage.
Great guy.
I'd kind of pull along and be like, alright, let's have a look at these cute ones.
Convinced. Let's go.
And I'd shout, Fred, what do you want for these smaller ones?
They're not fit for pulling any sleds.
What do you want
And
for
he says,
them?
no. Stealth models. They're quick, they're nimble, they're fast.
Bullshit, Fred.
Make me a, give me a perception check.
Woof.
24.
Jesus Christ.
I rolled so high! Are you kidding me?
My perception's really good.
Yeah, that's one thing you don't get him to roll.
No, whatever. Too late. He can see and he kind of starts to trail off. He realizes you're not buying it. You kind of like roll your eyes, and he's like, okay, no. These ones are too young. These ones, maybe not these ones. And he says, you can pick any dog here, except for She-Ra. And he points to the dog in the cage.
Write that one down.
Any
You
dog.
should have a list of names
That one.
in advance.
Look, this is my Curse of Strahd one, which actually has a bunch of like random name generator ones. I need to stick a more Icewind Dale one, but he says yes. Pick any of them except for my prize breeding female,
What was her name again?
She-Ra.
She raw.
You just point out a couple good ones and say, these look pretty good. Which, any of these do you like?
What do they look like?
So there's a brown, shorter haired.
Brown one, and a white one.
What are those? The Chinese dogs, like a Chow Chow. There's a big like Saint Bernard looking motherfucker. There is a husky. There you go.
Oh,
Take your pick.
I think Saint Bernard.
How's the loose?
doesn't make sense.
Los.
He's like, for you guys, special price.
I'll give you 30, Fred.
He says, 30. You know, I've got a family.
I don't care about
I got bills to pay. Dogs are hard to come by in here. I'm not a breeder. I'm just a merchant who sells them.
I roll my eyes and knowing it's a load of shit.
Because you just said you can't buy my breeder.
He says, look, the best price I can do is 70 gold.
What?
Very good.
You know that the going price for a sled dog in the 10 pounds is 50 gold. 70 gold. Final offer.
We can go up to 40.
On top of the 70, 110, I'll give you 2 dogs for that.
No. We're
40.
not going to 110.
Make me a persuasion check.
Oh, that's +2. Oh, it's +2. Doesn't matter.
You're gonna need it.
Did you roll a 1?
I rolled a 3.
No, it's alright.
So it's
Don't make it.
5.
He says,
See
look,
how we go."
70 is the best I can do. 69. Nice. This is my final offer.
Nice.
I told Tark I think we should just start walking away.
Yeah.
And as you start walking away, Hazelos.
Guys.
He like chases after you. Okay. 60. Final offer. Best price. For you, heroes of Bryn Shander. Fought away.
Heroes of Bryn Shander. You'd think
60
you'd at least
gold.
come down to 50.
60 gold. Okay. 57. That's the best I can do. Final offer.
57 and some food for him.
Look, I don't sell dog food.
You have it.
He says I can give you a coupon for
Coupons and 10
for what was the guy
I'd
the
start
half
walking.
the half
As soon as he said "coo," as in like
Shawshank.
the first half of coupon, I would start walking away.
Okay.
Estrid knows what they're doing.
68 gold plus some food.
68. It's gone up.
Sorry, 58. Plus 6 days of food. 6 days of food.
It's up to you. Depends how much you want a doggo.
Would you like to intimidate him or to persuade him one more time?
I'm gonna try and persuade one more time.
Go for it.
I'm still only willing to go to 50. What? I rolled high! I rolled over a 10. How good is that?
That is the definition of high.
Wow! So that is a 19.
Woo! Hang on, let me just do it.
Punches him.
That was also a really high roll. He's like, okay. $50 for the dog, 2 gold for the food.
Yeah, okay.
So, have a sled dog and 6 days of dog food. Minus 52 gold.
Yeah.
Sweet. Shah. Where are your wanderings taking you?
Did
You
Crab
ran
follow
down.
us to the dog place?
No.
Plotting his revenge.
I'll attempt to reconnect up with the group, see what they're doing. Don't
So
know
basically,
what happens
Brinchanda
first.
has like a main road
was
that
definitely
kind
going
of runs through the
the
town.
back streets, and I'll come back into the main road and see where I bump into first.
What are you doing, Crumb, after you leave the...
what a roll.
What are you doing?
Crumb's pissed off,
Uh-huh.
so he's gonna get out the lamp and try and find some chewingas.
Ooh!
Forgot about that.
Highs or lows?
Pies.
So you light the lamp. How much oil do you put in?
Enough for
We had half a bottle of one,
I
and
stole
left, and
you.
still 2 more.
I stole you some as well, remember?
That's right, and still some more. Some
Wow,
good shit,
oil, yeah.
heaps.
just enough for like probably a couple of hours.
Okay. So you pour it in, strike your flint, lights up the lantern.
Got
It
work
goes-
this time.
It
Convenient.
goes yellow, like regular flame. It burns for a little bit. And the wind, kind of as you're closing the lantern, the wind blows it. And it kind of like flickers. And we're going to take a short. The flame flickers and then comes back to a regular flame. How long do you sit there waiting?
So the flame flickers from what?
To a regular flame, flickers away and then comes back to a regular flame. So nothing. There's no
right.
chewingas. How long would you like to wait?
1 hour.
1 hour of just sitting there looking at the lamp?
No, going in a circle.
Oh,
did
walking
last
around?
time.
Cool. So basically this is happening while they're all shopping and stuff?
Yeah.
Nothing. There's no, the lamp doesn't change colour, indicating that there are no elementals nearby. So, are we... you mentioned, Estrid, that you would like to just book it to Dugan's Hole.
Yeah, I think we should go to Dugan Told you.
Shah, you, bless you, you catch up with Estrid and Torak. And then
And
you
we
see
are the doggo.
you see Crumb walking down the street, like walking with the lantern, like looking around, muttering to himself. So the party would like to
What are we calling the dog?
oh
Did it
yeah.
have a name?
Please don't God let Dan make a name up.
Highs or lows? This is to see whether you get a good name or a bad name.
Highs.
Oh, no.
he says, "Oh, the dog's name." When you look down at its little tag, it's got a little dog tag. He says, "Young Fred."
Return it.
So I'm just taking off the little name tag. That's not
Do
happening.
you do it inside of old Fred from old Fred
Young
Sleds?
Fred.
Yeah. You just do you give it back to him?
Yeah,
But without those ones.
you can keep that.
He's like, I guess he looks like kind of happy that he's hasn't wasted money on his little dog tag and little collar.
Everyone's cheapskates.
Yeah, man, it's hard out there in the Wild West. So, what would you like to name? Would you like to keep the name Young Fred, or are you going to rename your dog? Any suggestions for the name of the dog, or are we going to think
it
on
was
it?
a Saint Bernardo.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bernie Sanders.
Highs or lows?
Oh.
Highs or lows?
Highs?
Beethoven.
You look down. Underneath, because you're curious, Shah. There's strange creatures in a strange land. Maybe you don't know what a dog is. I don't know. And you look and you see like in its back legs, like hanging like a little satchel, some might say, beneath its tail.
I feel like this was just, you could have just said,
It's a male.
it's male. It's a male dog. You see the bits. You didn't have to describe
Do
the
you
bits.
know
I was like,
Do
is
you
he
know
trying to
though?
describe a dog's vagina or something?
Do you know whether it's a...
It's
Do you know what a dog is? Are you familiar with what a dog is?
Yes.
Okay. The young Fred is a male.
No way. He's a man.
There you
Thanks for
go.
that. Oh,
Anyway.
Chrissy is so sweet.
Thank you, Chrissy. You're the best.
That was definitely a conversation that was happening.
So you find out by inspecting its bits, as you refer to them, the dog, young Fred, is a male.
Sage.
Sage. Cool, the dog's name is Sage. Write that down. It's your dog, you paid the money. Did you remove 50 whatever gold I
Yes.
said?
Sage.
Cool.
Sage the dog.
So, what's the plan now? It's kind of mid-morning, 10 o'clock.
Did we have tents when we went up the mountain?
I don't think we did.
Yeah, we had like rollout swags.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
How long would it take us to get to Dugan's Hole?
5 hours if you go direct. A lot longer if you go via the path.
I'd stop past. I just want to stop past one more store.
Yep.
And buy a tent.
Mm-hmm.
A reasonable.
Back to the halfling.
No, I'd get a different store. No point going
You
back.
swing past Black Iron Blades.
Is there another store?
He says, "Look, my hobby. My job is blacksmithing, but my hobby is actually making camping supplies. I like to do a little bit of leather work." And he shows you like some of his leather work that he does.
Is it?
It's just a piece of leather, like a flat piece of leather, like not carved or anything like that. Just a piece of leather.
Just walk out.
I'm done. So, would you like to highs or lows?
Yeah, make up
Highs.
another name, Dion.
Highs.
Yeah.
Fuck me. So you walk past and you're just about to give up and you see a sign and it says Dargo's Adventures. And you head inside
Yeah.
and there's a bunch of like adventuring gear.
It's like a canvas tent.
Dargo. You assume it's Dargo standing behind the counter. Dargo is a man, a human man. How much is that tent? God damn, why would you make me look for this? Where's the thing for buying
Can
things?
we look it up for you?
Yeah, you can help the team out.
Oh, no, it says it's 10 copper.
Nah, chicken knows his character would die of a brain aneurysm if that happened.
2-person tent,
I don't think there is anything else.
2 gold pieces.
There you go. 2-person tent. Highs or lows?
Highs.
2 gold.
Cool. I'm gonna argue. You can have 2 gold.
Sweet. Anything else we need to do in Brinchanda? Bye, Chrissy.
I'd probably buy 2.
2? Sick.
If you have stuff.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna take those
I'm
off.
gonna leave Shawshank Little for
And then is everyone together?
So,
for today.
Ish.
Ish.
Yeah.
Are we all grouped up?
Mm-hmm.
I just
Think so.
ask the 2 much larger people if they can carry these.
1 each.
Do that.
Uh-huh. So put a 2-person tent into your inventory.
And then I would suggest taking. I would tell the group. I
did you buy
bought
1 or 2?
2.
So you paid $4 gold.
I have some gold.
Some people don't aggravate the shopkeepers. Just saying.
And then
That's okay.
I'd suggest to the group that I think we should go. Going to
We're gonna have
Dugan's
fun
Hole.
later.
I bought some tents so that we didn't have to go the whole way around and we could just cut across
What did I say? 5 hours.
5 hours, yeah.
if they want.
What time is it at this stage of the day?
Like 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Crumb has stomped around the town holding a lantern, looking for more chewingers.
Just jamming in people's faces.
Yeah. Just literally. So do you remember when Pokemon Go first came out and people like break into people's houses to catch Pokemon and stuff like that? Literally, Crumb's just like walking through people's front yards and stuff, like looking for fucking chewingers. And curiously, he purposely avoids going anywhere near the Black Iron Blades blacksmith. Circumvents it. It's got like it's within 600 yards or something like that, 600
I
feet,
think so.
something ridiculous like that. So you're pretty certain that there's no chewingers in Brinchanda. So what's our plan of attack, Torak? Are we all done?
Yeah, I don't think we've got anything else
Shah,
to do here.
Crumb,
I've done what I need.
you look a bit
I know
crumpy.
exactly what's about. Alright, I'm ready to leave if everyone else is.
Uh-huh. You ready to leave?
Yep.
Okay. So you make your way out.
Written something in my book of grudges.
Dion. Again.
It's
Times
just open.
5.
No, what's his name? Littlefoot.
Shawshank
Shawshank Littlefoot.
Yeah.
In your book of grudges.
So I've written a grudge for Crom, just to remind you.
He will pay.
Yes. So we make our way to Dugan's Hole. So, what's our travel order?
I got fine.
You're leading.
I'll hang at
Second.
the back.
At the back.
Um,
You two in the middle, kind of thing.
Yeah.
The doggo. Where's the doggo? Who's?
probably just beside me.
I'm gonna sit on top of my robot to keep up.
Oh yeah, because you're short. Yeah.
He's a little segue.
So it actually
And
only
he can go 40 feet.
it actually only
Right.
takes you 4 hours of travel.
There you go.
Doing that. You can ride it like
It's a robot
What
that
are
big
those?
that can carry a dwarf.
What are those? The bouncer things? Do you remember the big rubber balls with a little?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's like that. He rides it like that. It's got like one antenna, probably sticking out of its top. I'm assuming.
Turns into a Harley Davidson.
So you make it to you start to see Dugan's Hole off in the distance. Dugan's Hole is on the lake of the riverside of the lakeside of the Redwaters. So as you come through, you're basically approaching like the back of the town. You hear a howl and a whimper.
Fucking wolves.
So essentially, as you're approaching the outskirts of Dugan's Hole, you see a giant wolf. A huge winter wolf that is as large as like a dire wolf, but it has snow white fur and pale blue eyes. You are familiar with the land Estrid. You would know that they look very similar to the hunting dogs that the frost giants use. And they limp along.
Why do they?
Just this one. This one is like limping towards you.
It's just the one as well.
I would make. How far away is it?
30 feet.
I would try and talk to it in giant, which I can speak fluently.
Mm-hmm. What do you say to it in giant?
Like
I can speak giant.
I would say. I'd just like try and comfort it.
Mm-hmm.
I can speak giant as well.
Me
there You
too.
go. I forgot I could.
Suck
Ah,
in.
Giant and friends.
Giant.
It says to
And
you
the wolf speaks.
in giant,
Yeah.
back to you.
Do I just-
What the fuck?
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
It says, "Help me. I've been mistreated and abused by my master."
Who's your master?
I can't hear this, so whatever.
He says that a mean old frost giant named Garagai routinely kicked me and my brother.
Where is it, brother?
And then behind you, you sense a presence, and you see a wolf kind of like emerge from some trees and just kind of like lurk on the outskirts.
I would.
So Koran says, "You must help. My master has kidnapped 2 townsfolk and is holding them prisoner in his lodge, half a day's walk west of the town."
I would.
I can't hear this dude.
Can't understand. Are you translating, or are you just having a conversation with the giant wolf?
Well, we're just
Yeah,
listening.
I would tell
I'm
Crumb,
standing there like,
I would be like-
what are they talking about?
it's fine, don't do anything rash. They're friendly. Yeah, exactly my thought. And I would slowly walk up to it and ask Shah to come with me while I walk up to it
Mm-hmm.
and have a look at its leg.
I will actually give a little bit of healing as I approach
To the wolf
to the wolf.
before you get there, like from a distance,
No,
or you have to touch
I'll come up with.
with Estrid.
Double check if I have to touch or not.
How's it, Liz?
And I would inspect the leg.
So you're inspecting the leg,
Yeah.
make me a animal handling.
Gingerly, in case it snaps.
I'll give assistance since I'm coming up with you.
So the wolf said that they'd kidnapped some
That's a
people.
really hard roll.
Make me an insight check,
Why?
because I said so, because I'm the boss.
22.
Jesus Christ.
$16.
You notice, Crumb, that the wolf is like limping, but occasionally it'll like limp the other way. And you notice, Estrid, when you inspect, the wolf doesn't kind of let you close. It doesn't let you very close. It's like a wounded animal. You can tell from a little
What's the
distance.
other one doing?
There's no, just skulking. You notice that it doesn't appear to be any injury, no blood, no nothing on the wolf. Doesn't mean it's not injured because it stepped on its paw.
I'd ask it, where is its injury? Why is it limping?
I've been kicked and beaten by my master for years, ever since we were pups.
Why is your
How?
friend lurking around the back?
That is my brother, Kanan. Kanan. It's Kanana's K-A-N-A-N-A-S.
I just vomited.
Why do you care about those 2 people that were taken from the town?
We are good of heart. We have escaped our master. We just want revenge on him. You see like a glint in the wolf's eye.
Insight check.
Yep.
Nope. I was +2 for a whopping of an 8.
You believe that the wolf is honest.
Okay.
What did you ask me? Oh, sorry, I can't hear you anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't worry about it.
Torak?
I would check down and just see how Sage is reacting to everything and just kind of get their temperament on the situation.
Literally 2 giant fucking wolves are surrounding, so not great.
Or do you want new people to come with? Do you want new masters that would treat you better? Because we could always use more wolves.
Koran,
Companions.
the first wolf, says, "We will never be shackled by the bonds
We
of
would,
a
we
master.
would never shackle you.
ever
You can
again.
Come along with us as friends.
We are wild spirits,
So are we.
free to the tundra. If our paths meet, and you help us get revenge on our master, Garagai,
Dude, when the wolf puts his foot down and it's like a couple of times it's like limping, does it make normal steps in between?
yeah,
Oh, sick. So
sick.
I'm not sure whether I'd be able to do this or not, but what I want to do is I want to cast Snare, and I'm not really sure whether it's a good idea or not. So I could either put it on the ground in front of these two, but then I gotta hope and pray that like they don't step forward.
I just want to cover the big dog.
Can I take 2 steps back and explain everything that we've said and heard
Or-
to Crumb?
I want to see what he's doing first.
Or I could just put it straight underneath the wolf.
You can try.
Do what you want, man. Negotiators are going great for me. I think he's great.
You think the wolf's great?
Yeah, apparently.
I think the wolf's full of shit.
Big doggo friend.
I think he's trying to eat you.
100%.
Fuck it. I'm a little bit annoyed by the one that's just skulking around everywhere.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna flick a snare at it.
Mhm.
So that's literally I grab my rope out
Mhm.
and like just flick it at it, and it makes a circle underneath it and creates a snare.
Mhm. Do I get a save?
Yeah, you get a dexterity.
Here we
He's
go.
gonna get ahead of this one, though.
Where's me character killer, this bad boy? That's bad.
It's not a spell. Oh, it is a spell.
It is a spell.
Oof. It's not just casting the spell.
No.
Oh lordy.
Huh?
So, the wolf snarls, and the snare appears around it, and it goes to leap at you, but it activates the snare.
Okay, so the snare means that it's got around one of its legs and it's flipped it upside down and it's hanging upside down off the ground.
Magically from...
Yeah, magically. 3 feet off the ground, it's just hanging there.
So the other wolf, so you've trapped Kanan. Koran basically howls, turns around, and flees.
Oh, sick. So we can talk to Upside Down Boy.
Or he's gonna go get the giant.
So the Kanan, upside down, starts like baring his fangs, and he's like, he stares at you, Torak, and he says, "If he lets me down, I'll eat him."
I'd tell you.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Can't let that happen, buddy.
I'm in a bad mood today, too.
The minute he says that,
He says, "Garagai will think twice before he hurts one of us again. My brother and I will take swift vengeance on anyone who hurts us again. Tell him," and he like motions to Crumb.
he's a bit pissed off.
"Let me down, I'll walk away."
What did you say to eat me?
He says, it's awfully cold in the lodge. The children, they probably won't suffer that much longer. And he looks at you, Estrid, and he says, it's only a matter of time before Garagai skins and eats them.
I think we should help them go kill a giant, because that sounds way more fun.
So up to him, he's the one in control right now. Do we want to help these wolves or?
I don't know what anyone's saying. I was like standing there like, yeah. I know. She told me that he wants to kill me.
Yeah.
So that's all I know.
How does snare work?
So it literally suspends him for 8 hours if I want.
Jesus.
So you can just walk away and leave him there.
Last time.
They want us to help let him down
What controls
and help
snare
us
though?
fight the giant. That's what they want us to do.
You can make a dex throw at the end of every turn. So what's
Oh,
the turn? Like a minute?
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
The wolf doesn't appear to be struggling. Just hanging there, just chilling.
What are we doing?
So what did you say to me, sorry?
Do we
I
think
said
they're actually telling the truth?
They
I do.
he wants us to let him down. Go back to the giant. He won't hurt us.
He
Go
just
ki-
said he'd eat me.
Yeah, he did.
But
Huh?
they changed their mind. They changed their mind. They're not
Look,
going to eat.
the other bloke seemed great. This one, a bit more 50-50 with. I would love to hear your guys read on the wolves.
So what you're saying is you want me to
I just
light a
tell
fire
Crumb,
and
I
we
think-
can toast him ways.
I say let the wolf go. You're making things worse.
But the other one was pretending to limp.
Yeah. It still could have had
Was
internal
he?
injuries. We don't know if it was pretending.
It's either we have wolf buddies and kill the giant, or just let them go and fuck off and continue on and go to Dugan's hole. I mean, we could.
I didn't
easily.
write down where the place was, so I'm going to ask the wolf again. Where was the giant that you want us to hunt?
A half a day's hike from the town, Dugan's Hall. West, I think.
Because
Yeah. I don't know any of that either.
He doesn't speak giant, remember?
so I would explain the conversation we've had, basically saying that the giant master.
The wolf
has-
says, I can speak in common if that's easier.
"Fuck me."
No, I don't like this guy.
Okay.
Where's your brother running off to?
Why are you shady?
How big are these wolves?
They're big. Didn't they say they were big as horses?
Yeah,
Yeah, nice.
What does snare work on?
a lot up to large creatures.
Yeah.
Where's your
Can
brother
you
run
snare
off
a
to?
dragon?
Huh?
No,
Where's
that's
your brother
not-
run off to?
Actually,
They're
large.
gargantuan.
Yeah.
You can a small baby dragon, yeah, absolutely. Probably when you attacked us back to check
In our
on.
defense, he couldn't understand you, and you were skulking in the background.
He like looks, his feet hanging up in the
You're
air.
not harmed. You're just relaxing upside down.
Wait till I get down and fall. How high up in the air?
3 feet.
Oh, fuck all, that's not.
You're like half on the ground.
He says probably to run to safety.
You just abandoned your brother like that so easily. Great brother he is.
Oh, fuck.
Sure you can
How's
trust your
the
brothers? We wouldn't leave you like that.
We've encountered hunters like you before.
We're not hunters.
Gestures to the
Well,
snare again.
he's got a short temper.
She's a hunter.
Oh,
How do you know that?
yeah.
He's a very insightful dog.
called him a dog too.
Don't know how to refer to them correctly.
That's true. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. He says, "Look, anyone that
He's speaking common now.
yes,
Oh, cool.
yeah. Anyone that has the tools of a hunter,
Look, don't worry about them. We're talking.
Oh, look at him ass.
look."
And I'm gonna charm person.
I'm not a person.
Let me see if I can.
Nah, it's a different
Is
spell.
it not?
Yeah, it's a different spell.
Fuck!
Says
I
bro.
really want this dog. Wolf.
If I let you down, will you let me ride you?
I will not be shackled
I'm not shackling
by
anything.
the bonds of another master.
I'm not. I just want to ride. I've got little feet.
That is beneath me.
Well, we'd get to the destination quicker.
Make me a persuasion check.
It's not wrong. If your brother came back, you could take a step real quick.
Oh, nat 20.
Oh shit! That's what I want to hear. Old friend.
Roll dice, what for? So
For
I
fuck's
can
sake,
roll
I'm the
nat
one
20
trying to
and-
make friends with you, and you're the one that ensnares him and fucking busting out of 20.
If you must, if you think you can hold on without a saddle,
Yep.
we have a deal.
I'll let him down. Really gently.
As always.
Like I care.
As always.
Lows, because I'm letting him down real softly.
Roll initiative.
Oh, what a wanker.
Fuck.
Yeah, roll that time.
Oh, we're fucked. The plus 0 to that bad boy.
Oh no, that's not great, is it?
Oh, well, at least it's only one wolf, right?
Yeah, well.
Famous last words.
Says you, and then he just goes, oh! And then fuck, 25 wolves come
Yeah,
out.
that's it.
Definitely only a 10.
17.
Other than that 20, I don't know.
What's your initiative?
4. 0, 1.
17.
Oh,
No,
what?
plus 4.
Oh,
Oh, 4.
fuck. 5.
It's quick on his feet.
Yeah. Look, we're a
Oh,
bit
do I have to roll
close,
for
you
the
know?
dog as well?
I know.
Or is it just move with me?
I think it acts with you. Let's go.
That doggo's gonna die. He's a little chicken
Can
nugget snack.
you're going to set this up so we know how far away we are.
You're all standing around the wolf.
Oh, that makes it good for me, actually.
Estrid, as soon as the
Kill it real
wolf
quick.
touches, you see it flip and go to lunge and pounce. Your hunter's instincts know that it is about to attack Crumb. You act first.
I mean, we did try.
You like...
To ride it, yes, you did.
I was trying to be his mate.
Yeah, so was I. Jeez.
I guess if that's the way it's happening.
This is how we
I'll be
do
fine, by the
it.
way. I'll be fine.
Yeah. I'm just wondering whether we just go for it or not.
Fucking YOLO.
So I'll put Hunter's Mark on it as a bonus action.
Yep.
And then I'm going to use. I'm going to use the shootmaster thing, so I'm going to take careful aim.
Yep.
And I'm going to aim at its.
You want the pelt, don't you?
Not necessarily. I was going to aim at its foot.
Go for it. Pin it to the ground.
Yep.
You've been playing Shadow of War.
Yeah.
7, 15 minus that, so 11.
You shoot at its foot and it kind of like pounces out the way, dodges to the side.
MJ.
Puff of snow, but you don't hit its foot.
So yell out, warning shot. Do you really want to do this?
The wolf lunges at you but it's a feint, and it leaps away.
Out of range,
Everyone can make an attack of opportunity.
I would do.
Wait a minute. Get, huh.
Do you say this in character?
Would, like, we don't want to hurt it though. Oh, okay, you do your thing. Alright, go.
What would Torak do?
I would not take an attack of opportunity.
True,
I would
that is
just
fair,
make
you
sure
didn't
that
attack
the
us.
dog. I'm between the dog and the wolf.
Doggo. I feel.
Shah?
Torak's
I'm
never
not
killing
gonna, because I
anyone
was
again.
trying to make
Just
friends with
looking
it and
after
it didn't
Doggo.
attack. That's fair, so I won't. I won't attack.
Attack of opportunity?
I can't. I'm way back where the other wolf
Ah,
was.
that's true. Alright.
And I deliberately missed my shot.
Mark, get fucked! Yeah, oh, whoops!
One shot.
So it leaps.
All I'm gonna do is obviously my little robot man's gonna go in between me and the wolf. It's gonna go from one side to the other side.
And it opens its mouth, its eyes shine bright blue, and it breathes cold, frosty air that hits you three and the robot.
Yep.
Everyone make me a dexterity saving throw.
Fuck. Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, +0, sick.
It's because you didn't make that attack. You were just like, dodgy boy.
That's
That's like
it.
an 18.
So do you
That's
have
how I
to
should
make?
ever roll.
Do you have to make an attack roll for that, or you
I
don't?
guess you could.
No.
And is it cold
Oh, I
damage?
should actually.
You should just
Find
just
out.
yeet it
Because if
out
it is,
of
I'm
the room.
resistant, so I
Fuck
take
you!
half. Oh, that's alright. Nimble dwarf.
So
Dexterity.
the
That's a bad
I'm
one.
rolling real bad
so the
tonight.
robot rolled 13,
Uh-huh.
and
I'll try the orange dice.
that's
I might actually.
So the robot takes 18, half
That's
of
rolling
18.
bad.
9
That's
damage.
points of
rolling
damage.
bad.
and
That one
Dwarfy
always
Boy
rolls bad.
rolled 16.
That's rolling bad.
How did the
That's
dwarf roll
rolling
so high?
average.
Did the orange one?
Nimble dwarf.
The orange one's been
Ah.
smashing it for me.
12, 6
I think
points
it's
of
just
cold
me.
You
damage.
tainted it.
I rolled an 18, so
Okay, look, I'm
You
gonna
halve
use
it?
that for a little
Yeah.
bit.
Half it and then half
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. So 18
to 9
9
and to
to 5.
5. So 8.
You failed?
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's the highest I've rolled. These dice only roll 7s or 1s.
Some weighted bullshit right there.
16 points of cold damage.
Jesus. Yay.
Did we have that plus 5 points?
I did not cast it, unfortunately. It's the next day.
16 points, you said?
Oh, yes.
That's not good.
And it moves 50 feet away from you.
50!
It's real quick. It's big. Got long legs.
Shit!
Obviously, you can tell. Torak, you look, you're like, motherfucker was... No, that wasn't the one that was limping. Never mind.
I should
Um,
have fucking killed it.
Sweet. So, Torak, you're up.
It's run away, hasn't
It's
it?
running away. It's 50 feet away. You can try to chase it. What's your move speed?
No, I'm not
Don't
chasing.
care. Crumb.
I'm gonna cast a bonfire under it.
Dexterity.
Yep, 13.
It takes a hit.
So it takes 1d8 fire damage.
It leaps onto the thing and you cast a fire underneath it.
Oh yeah.
Takes 7 points of damage.
Yep.
What did it do that for? Oh, wait.
Shah.
Still not gonna do anything.
Estrid.
Because I'm probably gonna have to heal the fuck out of you guys.
Where did it jump?
Kind of like out of the circle of them standing around it.
Towards me or the other way?
Away where its brother went. In the same direction.
Okay. I'll hold my attack.
The wolf moves another 50 feet. Sprints away. Dash actually. Dash doubles you move?
Yeah.
100 feet. Just legs it. You literally see a smouldering trail of burning wolf of white disappear into the whiteness of the snow. And it disappears.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we I'll just be like, "Can we track that?" And to Estrid.
That's very true.
Would you like to go into Dugan's hole first, or are we tracking this?
Nah, I think we should track it.
Okay.
Well, we can go do that whenever.
True. But this is fresh. We're not going to find it again.
Healing potion. Yeah. Start tracking.
Don't
There's
waste.
two sets
Don't waste
of-
the healing potion. Just in case I go down, I'll go with you.
There's 2 sets of tracks leading away west.
I mean, easily trackable if it's been on fire.
Yeah.
If it's a singed fur, will be
Oh,
pulling on everything. So I just
Make
start.
me a insight check.
7 points of healing to you.
Well, that's pretty less than
Cheers.
Could have been
8.
way better, but. Oh no, I gotta re-roll that because I did 2d8s. It's only 1. Whoops. So that's actually 5 points of healing. My bad.
So only 5?
Yeah, 5. That was my
Okay.
bad.
Easy.
Healed up enough?
Yeah.
Ish.
Look, it's not great, but
So you track the wolves.
I don't think damage to you actually.
oh, it's 19 out of 30, so we're okay.
We track the wolves.
As we're tracking, I'll cast aid so everyone gets a temporary 5 hit points.
About 3 hours into your tracking, you hear a howl.
Mm-hmm.
And then the howl is answered by, you kind of like walk into a little kind of like
Valley thing.
valley kind of thing, thank you. And you see that 3 wolves appear on top of the valley.
Dire wolves or normal wolves?
Make me a nature check.
3.
Wow, that's
Whoa.
the worst roll you've ever rolled.
It's getting
Congratulations,
worse.
you're actually human.
You can't tell.
You can have the orange dice back.
You can't tell.
Okay.
There's a couple of dogs.
Would you like a dag?
So there's 3.
It's you can see.
I point them out to everyone in case they didn't notice.
Once Estrid's pointed them out, I'm going to have a look down and see how Sage is and just see how they're reacting to everything.
Free back.
Hackles? Is that what it's called? The fur on the back of its neck is like. "Grrr, grrr."
Did that also happen to you?
We've come this far, so no. What would anyone like to do? Everyone else make me a nature check as well.
Which direction were we going?
West.
And is that the direction they said the
Yes.
castle was?
6.
Oh,
8.
oh,
12.
oh!
What a bunch of survivalists we have.
Look, mine's neg 1.
Same.
Mine's +3.
So we don't. You don't notice anything about the wolves. You can't tell if they're what type of wolves they are. You can't identify them. You don't know anything.
Sounds fair.
Are we going to?
Not nature boy.
So us rolling like that, absolutely. Are we? What's our plan?
So what? We've walked into a valley and there's wolves up the top.
2 on
And
the
then
left,
they want to
1 on the
fight the
right.
giant. And then maybe they're going. Look. I trust them in character.
You trust them.
I would call out
Did-
the names of the 2 wolves to see if there's any, if any, the ones on the ledger's response.
Human or giant?
Just in common.
Common or
They
giant?
speak common.
The wind carries your voice, but you hear no response.
They might be douchebags.
Do you think we can take 3 of these?
How high are these valley walls? Like, is it just like sort of?
Not huge, not like a fucking cliff, not like a crevice.
Yeah, I know, but like, is it enough to make the snow shift on top of us? Alright, cool. I'll chuck a bonfire on one then.
This is your go-to, isn't
Well,
it?
it's like it's my cantrip. It's like I can do it whenever I want.
So there's 2 on the left, 1 on the right.
Yeah, hit the one.
Which is the one. It catches on fire. How much damage?
Just singed dog hair in the morning.
5 points of fire damage.
So the wolf yelps and squeals and disappears back over the ridge, and then the other two wolves also disappear.
See, problem solved. Crummy's like really happy with himself after doing
So is chicken. Every animal you just like, fire, 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 fire!
that. Well, animals are afraid of fire.
Alright, so we've got another
Fire animals.
like 2-3 hours of travelling to go.
Yeah, where are we? Are we going towards into the
West.
Into the forest?
Whatever west is.
west? Is that way?
Sure.
We're
There you
going
go.
that way.
Sure. Jutting out of the vast tundra is a towering edifice built entirely of ice. The dome structure is easily 3 times the height and width of any building found in 10 towns.
Just the dome.
It's like an igloo.
Oh,
Think of an
nice.
igloo.
Oh, it's a giant igloo.
Is there somewhere safe where we could probably... No, it's probably not safe. Carry on.
Oh,
Have a little resty rest, is that what you're thinking? It's basically because it's taken half a day. It's like 8, 9 o'clock at night. It's starting to get hella dark.
Yeah.
we've got the night on our side there. No?
Versus wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
It's probably not the safest spot to
Yeah, you're right.
shack up.
Fuck.
I mean,
We just,
this is the first time I felt like we're in a little over our heads.
I think so.
Yeah, it feels like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
How sneaky are we?
Especially
I
because they breathe ice fire.
We can be really sneaky if we want to be. Because I can cast plus without a trace, so we get plus 10 to our stealth.
Do we want
On
to?
top
Do
of
we
your
want
own
to
stuff.
pass without a trace and just get the fuck out of here, rather than put ourselves in more danger?
Do we
It's
want to
like-
hook? Do we want to bail?
Don't you have like no health?
Me, no, I'm on full health.
Oh.
And I'm...
I'm on 19 out of 30, but I've got a plus 5.
I'm 19 out of 24.
Oh, cool. So I'm the shittest one.
How did you get so bad damage?
Because I have no health, apparently.
What did you take damage from then?
The ice fire.
I do.
Oh,
I was like standing right next
that's
to you.
right, that's
I
right.
remember we got hit with ice fire.
I remember.
I just figured you healed me just in case we got in combat again,
I
because
didn't
I'm the one who runs
realise
into
that.
things.
And he just bonfires from a distance.
Yeah.
What's up to you guys? Do we want to bail?
I think that's
If
going
there's
to be
3
the
of them
smart
and a
option.
giant, because now it's looking like they're just trying to bring us back to the giants. So they can just
Yeah.
non
Yeah.
So I can just pass without a trace because it's plus 10.
There
plus
is
your own
also
stealth.
kids in there that we have to save.
Do we have to say? Who cares? Just
Oh.
the kids.
Which of your characters would make a case for leaving to survive, thinking you're in over your heads, and which of your characters would make a case for saving the children?
Is there a chance that there is some nice
How's it work, Nicole?
magical item?
It's a giant's nest.
Lows.
There's going to be shitloads of crap.
Yeah, Crumb's gonna want to go in there.
All I'm saying is we could steal and run off.
Yeah,
Where did we go?
We pass without a trace.
I'm going with you.
I mean, I'm
Do
all,
it.
I'm all for going.
Where would we be in this map?
That's a good point.
And how far away from the dome would we be?
We do an Arnold Schwarzenegger and just cover ourselves with snow. And just...
Well, you'd be able to see it because it's so big from a distance.
Yeah.
So you could be like
I
200
would.
feet
I would.
away.
My suggestion would, given it's kind of getting to late at night, is that we would be better off from no fire, but setting up a small kind of searching for somewhere that's kind of backed into a decent mountain or cliffs. Find somewhere that we can have one entry point, have a short break, and plan of attack.
Cover
rather
the
than
tent with
just
snow as well. Make a blend in with that.
YOLOing straight through the front door.
Anything you would like to say?
I don't care about the children. If they've got caught, then they deserve what happens to them.
Oh, I don't care about the children either.
I do not care at all about the
I
kids.
care about other things that are in there.
I would care about children. My character would.
Josh, not so much. Estrid, a little bit.
I would think we should find somewhere that we can put our backs to a wall and rest.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Short
Like a
rest
little,
time.
looking for a cave.
Like a small cave, a small kind of like a gap in a cliff kind of thing where there's kind of a
Puzzlers.
Highs.
You managed to find a cave. Secluded, some trees and stuff close by, but a good open view of everything. Make me a perception check. Tracker person.
Can I check the darkness, please?
Inside the cave.
Yeah.
It kind of curves around the side. You can't see
Yeah,
it.
can I go in
I'll
and check it?
go with Crumb.
You see 3 wolf tracks leading into this cave.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Do we? Seeing I rolled 25, how big are the wolf tracks?
Normal wolf size.
Oh, we can take them.
Can you take them?
Have something to eat.
Yeah. But I would tell everyone that I think there's wolves in here, but this is our best chance of somewhere that we're not going to get.
Alright.
We've got to make sure they're on the way.
Freeze/die overnight.
Let's do it.
I'll go first.
Oh, yeah, you got dog.
I can see.
Puzzlers.
No health. So, I have him a
Nice.
little robot.
Highs.
Yeah, fair.
Oh, fuck.
So you walk into the cave. Ha! Ready for a fight. You search the cave. Everyone make me a perception check. Or an investigation check. Investigation.
Do we have this? Oh, I can probably pop up a light.
No.
Oh, no, I won't pop up a light.
11.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
14.
I should have. That's a 5.
14.
You roll the highest,
How the
dum-dum.
fuck did I roll that?
So essentially, as you search the cave is empty.
Is it?
Yes. You believe so.
Were there any
Did you
tracks
say
leading
tracks
out of the
in or
cave?
out?
Can I do my dwarf search to see if there's no like,
Magic and see
no,
doors and
like,
shit.
I can search for, any trap, like, doors or traps and stuff.
Does that just happen?
What's like one of, like,
Just
the
a
dwarf
regular
trap?
cave.
What?
There's no,
He can like check stonework and stuff to see if there's
Yeah.
hidden
No,
doors.
I understand that. It's just it's a regular,
Regular
cave,
cave.
but there was no tracks leading out.
yeah.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Oh,
So we're probably leading out.
In and out, same.
Wolves do generally hunt at night, so we're gonna have to keep.
We want to
We'll
have someone
have to.
awake.
So we're in this cave, right?
Yep.
How deep is the cave?
Not super deep, but far enough back that if you lit a fire, the wind's not gonna protect
So if
it.
we light a fire at the back, and it's not going to be super obvious there's a fire in there,
No.
it covers up enough.
Yeah.
And then I cast an alarm at the front of the cave.
Yep.
We take shifts.
Who's going first?
does that take a spell slot?
I'll go first.
I can go first,
Or you can go first.
and I'll have Sage
Actually, no,
with
you
me.
need to heal more. You should go last.
I'm gonna create
True,
a bonfire
okay, yeah.
in
I'll
the
go first.
cave to kill us all.
We're gonna. Are we going to be resting as well?
This is a
Might as
short
well.
rest.
Short or a long? A short just means like in the middle of the night.
Yeah, we'll do a long
We
one.
might as well do it long. Get fully regened up.
Then. Alright.
And we'll almost fake him out as well. Because we haven't been to church hasten in it. It's been like 8 hours and
So who's taking first watch?
I'll take first.
Second?
Me.
Third?
Yeah.
Fourth? You're last?
Yeah.
So as dawn, just before dawn breaks, towards the end of your watch, you hear snuffling, and the Sage, your dog, kind of like is sleeping by your feet near the fire, and kind of like you see an ear go up.
Yep. As soon as Sage reacts, I would start waking the others.
I'll kick the fire out.
Is there something at the entrance?
Yeah, alarm.
What's the radius? How does alarm get triggered?
When someone trips on it.
You blah blah. Choose a door, window, area within range or entrance.
If somebody crosses it,
An alarm alerts you whenever a tiny or larger creature touches or enters the watered area. When you cast a spell, you determine the people who you're happy to not trigger it.
not yet.
And
Okay.
it's mental or
Kick out the fire, so there's no light.
Would we want to kick out the fire?
This big
Just
puff
so-
of smoke goes
Yeah,
out.
Yeah, you're not wrong. I don't know that, I'm shy.
This is true.
He did it.
The only vision
He
we
did
had.
it.
Go on.
The cave fills with smoke and dust and debris. The alarm hasn't been triggered,
It's about to be triggered by us for running out.
and we get ready. Is someone gonna? What's happening? Roll initiative.
Shit. It's bad. 16.
Oh, 16.
Oh!
What?
Uh-oh.
Dumber and dumber.
I rolled a 16, but I've got a +2, so it's an 18.
That's no fun.
14. I am the slow one.
Torak, you're up.
Good sleeping.
So,
So I would have Sage come behind
Mhm.
and just like
Mhm.
stay a bit more guarded. I don't have their profile out. I think
That's
they
fine.
are a wolf profile.
Sure. Yeah, they are.
Jesus.
Bit of wolf on wolf action. Get some wolf on wolf violence.
But I'm just checking.
It's all good. Yeah, what are you doing?
And I will. Yeah, it is wolf stat block.
It's not bad. What are you gonna do?
Just take a couple steps forward, but stay around the corner.
Oh, and basically hold your action.
Yeah.
The 16 bros. Who's got the higher initiative?
me.
Cool. Off to you.
I'm going to cast Mending on my robot to heal it. Just trying to find out what it actually.
Did that count as a rest?
Yes.
Your long rest.
Oh, long rest, right?
Yeah. Everyone will get the long rest because you've all had enough of a little rest to do all your stuff.
Fuck yes. Almost spells there.
Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy.
No, we don't.
Not if we're fighting a giant.
He says we're fine now, we just steal it. Jack and Beanstalk.
Until you
walk
fire
in
for the
and
fun.
you're like, I open the window. One, window breaks. Show's dead.
Club hits Shah on head. Bonk. Crunch.
It's just my long lost relative, you know? We should just speak in giant all the time now, just to piss off Crumb.
He's already angry.
Yep, done.
Shah.
Do the exact same thing as Torak and just hold
Get ready.
myself.
Who
hide
next?
myself.
Estric.
I wouldn't be doing anything because my trap hasn't gone off, so I'm not worried about something being inside. Just kind of muse around.
Just in sleeping bags.
Oh, nice, tasty cinnamon bun.
What did you roll as your initiative?
14.
So essentially at that moment, 3 wolves come rushing through the cave, into the cave, and
Set the alarm.
set the alarm and attack. Crumb's at the back, so
I'm well at the back, by the way.
Do
Not
me
that I
and
can
Torak.
see it because I can't see
2 of them attack
forward.
Torak.
Yep.
And 1 of them attacks Shah. So Torak, what's your armor class?
Really like immersion.
Am I within 5 feet of them?
14.
Sure.
Oh, you get disadvantage.
Oh, because of
Why
the
didn't my long rest
little
work?
robot.
You get disadvantage.
The little
Being within
robot.
5 feet of the robot.
Yes.
Full stop, all the time.
Yes.
Okay.
Did
Wow.
It's a
I
new
have to,
day. Do we
I
have
have to
the
choose.
5
So 2
HP?
are attacking her.
No,
Five, ten?
that's gone.
On
That's a good point, actually.
aid takes normal.
Fuck you, basically, is what
Yeah,
he said.
yeah, pretty much. It's fine,
Well,
you know.
I made a cave, so our immersion is better.
Oh, there you go. I haven't got the models out because I put them in the figure case and haven't unpacked it yet. So
That's why it's a big
it's all good. We'll finish this up. So you, Torak, take 8 points of damage, and then real good, and then everyone who held their action. And then one against you. Never mind. Everyone that held their attacks can attack now.
I'm going to shoot one of the ones attacking.
Yep. Torak, go for it.
I'm doing a special shot too.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a. Oh, is that -4? 11, and then we'll go to 19.
That's a hit.
Oh boy. What's that doing? So, surrounding the arrow, there'll be little kind of blue lights.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes it do 1d6 damage. So 2
Mm-hmm.
plus. So 5, 19, 29. 19, sorry, not 29. 19. 3,
So one of the wolves
4, 6, 7. Yeah, 19.
leaps through, activates your trigger. You snap to, draw your bow. As it charges in to attack Torak, you like shoot it straight in the heart, and it basically it lunges through the air and kind of like bumps into Torak and bounces off.
That's pretty sad.
And you murder one of the wolves
Fucking wolf.
in their home as well.
Kebab.
You've performed a home invasion, and they've come home. You're just like, you know what? Bruh, bruh, bruh. Who's going next?
Fucking body rocks like it is.
Oh, well, that's not great. 13.
That's a hit.
Oh, sweet.
You just need wolves.
Yeah.
7 points of stab.
Mace.
Yep.
So you basically, the wolf lunges at you, you dodge out the way, and then
Basically.
bash it in the ribs.
I don't have the profile for the ice sword.
Yep.
Still.
Yep. I do.
Unbelievable.
Go for it. Roll your hit.
Okay. Would it still be +5? Because
Oh,
everything
yeah.
else is.
It's here.
Nothing in the problem.
Oh, never mind. That's a 15.
Plus
I've rolled a
5.
15 anyway.
It's +5. Yep. Hits.
So unnatural 20 then.
Uh-huh. Are you using a one-handed or two-handed?
Two-handed.
Yep. So it does D10 plus 3 damage. D10 plus your strength modifier. Plus 2d4
Fucking hell.
cold damage.
That is awesome.
D10
Yep.
Yep. Plus 2d4s.
plus 2d.
Just roll the dice.
4
Plus your strength.
Plus your strength.
plus STR
Jesus.
plus 1d6
Why? Oh, for,
necrotic.
why is? Oh, yeah. Jesus.
That's some stacking of dice there.
Jesus Christ.
Level 3.
Nicole,
Just-
the metagamer.
I'm 1d6, you're
We just-
30.
I'm gonna grab
Yeah,
all of the
alright.
dice at once.
Huh?
2d6, d6. Let's do that one.
All the wolves are instantly.
It's about to be
Well,
mid-snip.
that was not great. My friggin' d10 rolled a 1.
Oh well.
You've got 4 other dice.
Those,
Yeah.
those heavy dice need to just be binned.
Yeah. They're not great.
They're not great at
Hang on. There was something else with the necrotic.
Just count it up for me, please. Just count it up.
It's gonna
They're
be
probably
dead.
dead,
Okay.
is what he's saying.
3 necrotic damage.
Yeah, just count it up. What's the total?
Not great. That's all I'm saying. 1, 2, 3, 4. Does it have any extras?
Strength bonus.
all.
Strength bonus. Well, that's good. At least it's that. Yeah, what did I say?
10
1, 2,
total.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Plus the 3 necrotic.
Uh-huh.
That's
10.
it.
So you basically just like wind up. You know, like a baseball bat in Super Smash Brothers, and you're like, bing, and you hit it, but the wolf kind of like smashes into the cave wall, and it's still standing. I'm still standing. Estrid, you're up. Oh, no, hang on. I didn't write this down. Who went first? You went first. Crumb, you're up.
No, I went first.
Yeah, she did go first.
Okay, yep, yeah,
Go again.
Yeah, you're up again.
Stab again.
Let's try again.
I hope you miss.
Hey, better. Oh, never mind.
Oh, never mind.
You know what? My heart really wasn't in at that time. Ended up just rolling.
You're so
a-
disappointed in yourself.
Yeah, I was like, damn, all those dice that I rolled 1s and 2s, that's depressing. So I ended up rolling a 8.
That's a miss.
It is.
Crumb.
Crumb's gonna run in and whack him with his battle axe.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
No fire?
Are you blowing the dust off this? Oh, I've got an axe! And my bonfire.
20.
That's a hit. A natural 20 or an unnatural? Yeah.
And then.
Which one are you attacking? One in front of Shah?
Yeah, because I left him out before. 7 slashing damage.
You
please.
charge in, it's an axe, and you literally bisect the wolf in half.
Yep.
And
And
it
then
falls to the ground.
the steel defender attacks the other one.
You can have advantage, or you would have got advantage on this one as well, but it doesn't matter.
Plus 5, so 21.
Hit. Regardless of what you do, it dies.
8 force damage.
What weapons does it have? Or does it just kind of like tilt forward and like its little wheels trundle and it like smashes in?
I'm just like trying to, like one hand is like a claw, and then the other hand is like literally like Iron Man.
So it charges in and laser blasts the wolf. It smashes into the wall. Silence. Nothing. The encounter is over.
It should look shocked that Crumb is next.
Oh, they were close.
So that's our rest. That's our rest done. It is now dawn. We're gonna call it there.
I would spend half an hour.
Half an hour skinning the fucking wolves.
And I would put one on the ask Crumb to make a fire.
So we can have a nice
Nice
snack.
little breakfast.
Yeah.
Your poor dog's
Make
just
me
seeing us
a.
eat its kind.
I've got dog food. I'm not gonna make it eat another another.
Why not?
You know, it's
It's the same but hard.
Unless it wants to.
Clearly wants to.
Survival, nature, yeah, survival. Let's go with that. Plus, they have a 72.
What did you say?
Which is right. Cool. Yeah, 3 like perfect.
3 more
helps.
things to make clothes with.
Sweet. You have a nice little breakfast. We'll call it there. As the party to next session will decide if they're going to
Die.
invade
Horrible death.
Garagole, the Ice Giant's fortress, or if they head back to Dugan's Hole. So thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.